Coffee pot. Well, we all know about the caffeine in that must-have morning cup of coffee or hot tea, especially those of us on the morning show here. But what about hidden caffeine? Dr. Rinde Fadirepo is here to show us, that caffeine's just not in coffee and tea. It can be hurting our body. Welcome back once again. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Well, we're all saying, yeah, get that coffee, get you going. Okay, tea. But we also kind of overlook some other caffeine-laden foods. Why don't you take us through what are some of the things and then maybe some of the alternatives that we have?
Sure. So some of the things that people might not know is that, you drink your coffee and then you know there's caffeine in that. But sometimes you decide you want to drink some decaffeinated coffee. And people don't realize, but there actually is caffeine in decaffeinated coffee.
That doesn't make sense, but there is some.
That's right. You can have about 20 milligrams or so of caffeine in decaffeinated coffee also. One of the other things that you can have some caffeine in are things like pain medications. Pain medications, especially for things like migraines and also things that are used for menstrual cramping. You can also have caffeine. These supplements or these medications I brought right here, this has actually 60 milligrams of caffeine in it, and this one actually has about 65 milligrams of caffeine.
Do they actually have labels on these products, these medicines, saying that there is caffeine, or would we know that? If you read it, will it be in the ingredients?
So these ones, yes. These ones do the actual label will say there's caffeine in these.
Okay.
But there are actually products that do not have labels on them, and they don't tell you if there's caffeine.
Okay.
There are a few others like mints and gums that actually also have caffeine in them, and some people might not know, but you have to read the labels to see if there is caffeine in some of those.
Speaking of mints, and we're now here talking candies, tell us about the caffeine in candy.
So, chocolate.
Chocolate, more specifically.
Yes,
yeah.
And cocoa actually has a natural form of caffeine in it, and many people might not know that. But every time you take a Snickers bar, or you take a protein bar, or you have something energy bar that has chocolate in it, you're actually taking some natural caffeine.
In about the 30 seconds we have left, why don't you just give us some alternatives to get that?
So also you have other things you just should be looking for in coffee. You should look at teas, you should look at energy drinks, because there are certain types of products that can cause caffeine, can cause natural causes of caffeine, like guarana. You also have things like yerba mate. You have things like teas that have a lot of caffeine. Alternatives here would be things like apples and fruits and pears. They give you the fructose you need and the energy that keeps you through the day. Also, B12 vitamins are very good to give you the energy that you require also.
Thank you so much, Doctor. You never can, apple a day keep the doctor away, keep the caffeine away. For more information about caffeine that could be hiding in your food, go to our website, foxbaltimore.com/.